You can train your mind to think like a genius. Being smart isn't just about luck or IQ. Geniuses actually train their brain in ways most people never realize. Your mind is the most powerful tool you will ever have. And once you understand how geniuses train their thinking, it can change how you approach your entire life. Geniuses don't think better than you. They train their thinking like a skill. Thinking is a skill set we can all grow. Geniuses treat their mind like a muscle that needs to be worked. They create a mental gym to grow their brain's capacity. Most people think thinking is automatic and passive, but great thinkers treat it the way athletes treat training. They do reps, fatigue their mind, deliberately stress their cognitive system so it adapts, rewires, and gets stronger. Neuroscience confirms your brain is malleable. It physically rewires based on how you use it. Intelligence isn't just something you're born with, it's something you can train. Here are 5 mental reps geniuses use. 1. Deliberate thinking time. One habit of history's greatest thinkers is something most people don't do anymore. They schedule time just to think. Darwin did it, Einstein did it, Charlie Munger did it. They sit with a problem and force their brain to wrestle with it. No phone, no distractions, no other person. Deep thinking is like diving underwater. It takes time to reach depth. Most people sit for 5 minutes. Their brain scatters and they give up. Geniuses keep going deeper, even when uncomfortable, sometimes for hours. Neurologically, this makes your brain explore new neural pathways instead of default ones, which is how new insights form. Spending extended time in silence, thinking deliberately, forces your brain to change, mold, and grow. Ask yourself, how can I find time each day to sit and think about a question or problem, with no distractions, just expanding my cognitive boundaries? 2. Writing as cognitive training. Geniuses use writing to train their mind. One of the fastest ways to improve thinking is to write with pen and paper, not typing. You're not writing to publish, you're writing to clarify your mind. Most people's brains are chaos, and writing forces you to organize that chaos into structure. When you write down what's going on in your head, you realize how messy it really is. That mess creates cognitive friction, but that friction strengthens your cognition. Many geniuses kept massive journals. Da Vinci had over 7,000 pages of notebooks, not because he loved journaling, but because he was training his brain. He sketched ideas for helicopters, parachutes, tanks, cars, centuries before technology could build them. If you want to act like a genius, put your brain on paper and work things out. 3. Question assumptions. Geniuses question everything. What separates extraordinary thinkers from average ones is that they attack assumptions and beliefs. Most people inherit beliefs from culture, school, parents, and media without questioning them. Geniuses constantly ask, why do we believe this? Is it fundamentally true? Is it written into the fabric of the universe? Or did someone just make it up? What if the opposite is true? Physicist Richard Feynman, one of the smartest men who ever lived, said, I would rather have questions that can't be answered than answers that can't be questioned. When you question everything, you break ideas down to their fundamental truths. Then you can decide whether to keep believing them or rebuild from scratch. One of the most powerful cognitive workouts is to question what everyone else takes as fact. 4. Cross-disciplinary thinking. Geniuses study multiple fields: physics, biology, economics, philosophy, music, art. Da Vinci wasn't just an artist. He was an engineer, inventor, architect, scientist. His ideas came from studying many different things that intersected. Innovation happens when 2 completely different mental models collide. Your brain forms new neural bridges between domains that never connected before, and breakthroughs happen. Einstein used thought experiments in physics inspired by philosophy. Steve Jobs applied calligraphy principles to Apple's typography. Jeff Hoffman, founder of Priceline, said he read one thing outside his industry every day. He got the idea for Priceline from an article about bananas being cheaper near expiration, applied it to airline seats, and became a billionaire. Creativity is pattern recognition across multiple disciplines. 5. Cognitive recovery. Deep thinking requires deep recovery. Just like muscles need rest after heavy lifting, deep cognitive work burns enormous amounts of glucose and oxygen in the brain. Geniuses throughout history took long breaks. Many walked: Darwin, Steve Jobs, Nietzsche. Walking activates the brain's default mode network, which consolidates ideas. When you take a walk without your phone or headphones, your brain processes what you've been working on. Many breakthroughs happen after thinking, during the walk, not during the thinking itself. Genius-level thinking is just a set of mental workouts, deep working sessions, writing to clarify ideas, challenging assumptions, studying across disciplines, and letting your brain recover. Doing these reps repeatedly reshapes your brain through neuroplasticity. Your brain becomes more creative, faster at forming connections, better at pattern recognition, and more comfortable with complexity. Most people think thinking is automatic, but deep thinking is a trained behavior. Geniuses simply train harder and longer. Intelligence isn't just a gift, it's something you condition and build within yourself.